In the present scenario, the financial integration is a buzzword. The co-movement of those important share prices across the stock market in the world is frequently experienced incident, especially during the time of crisis. The stock market crashed simultaneously. It is observed that in the present situation that this study is attempt to unveil with some references relationship for the stock market with the major global stock market integration. This integration will depict that how these frequently experience this phenomenon for the global share prices are exist, and this integration for the stock market has a crucial implication for the investment decisions. This macroeconomic policy for the country and the market industry in the portfolio theory correct propounded that the benefit of diversification of the portfolio can be reaped with a return on those assets in which the funds are invested that have a low correlations. If two stock market have a low correlation, that means the making investment in that lead to reduction of the systematic risk of that particular portfolios. It's important to study that the financial integration in the stock market industry to change in the relationship of those stock market with the other global market. The integration exists for a certain cases. The strategy of diversifying those portfolio may not a longer applicable for the factors. The liberalization of those economy may lead to increase those integration among the stock market, which have an effect on the macroeconomic policies of the nation, that become imperative to look at the impact of such policies as they influence the foreign exchange reserve at the exchange rate in which the turn effect at the foreign trade and the balance of payment is positioned for a developed economy or developing economy rather, and the economy is vulnerable in those external shocks and the crisis. The knowledge in the area of the financial sector can equip the policymaker to make better decisions. Another critical area is the efficiency of the market. If the market are found to be integrated, then the speed with which the information
Probability of reaching a target. Probability of reaching a target. Probability of reaching a target. Acquisition on target. Acquisition on target. Acquisition on target.
The financial integration has been defined differently by various experts. The integration between two economies may lead to the integration of the stock market as well. The third reason important in the stock market characteristics, namely the market size, volatility and industry similarity, the trade relationship and the co-movement of the economic indicators of those economies that impact the stock market return. The market size also reflects the stage of development in the stock market. The higher the market size, the differential between these two stock market are important to measure the movement of the stock market. Volatility is the measure of the risk. The higher volatility indicates higher expected return. To the extent that the volatility of the two stock market converge, will also the stock prices will be affected, and the industry similarity applies where two stock market have a similar industrial compositions, leading to the co-movement of the stock market industry. In a report, we can assume that the defining the international market integration the equalization of the rates of return, international capital market completeness, the sourcing of domestic investment. The first approach is the direct approach, which is based on the law of one price, that is, the financial assets which have the same risk characteristics should command the similar return under the condition of unrestricted international capital flows. The indirect approaches are the international capital market completeness. In the approach and sourcing the domestic investment approach, where the international market complete its existence in the state of international market, and that allow those economic and financial participants to ensure against full set of anticipated state of nature. The financial integration is said to be perfect. The third approach is the source of domestic investment. And the small country in the world that financial market can be finance the exogenous changes in the national savings from abroad without change in real interest rate. The market integration is very much for the important example. You can say that there's the integration of the stock market industry of different regions, thereby ensuring that the return on assets for the particular risk factor. There has been an increasing number of studies on stock market integration since 1997. And the main area that the first attempt to explain the differences in integration and argues that there are some different obstacles to the market integration. The legal barriers that arise from the different legal statuses for the foreign and domestic investor in the taxation sector that restrict some government policies to the capital investment. In the field of digital banking sector, the following key drivers for their success in each digital banking industry: that the option to order the currency, customizable standing options, account linked to the tax exemption status, card blocking features, innovation towards those safety vault and integration with the stock market investment channels, and financial management analytics with enabling the group of account of the different banks and easily accessible those assistance, the full-fledged replacement of those physical branch, the banking with some digital industry now seems like a far-fetched dream, and digital banking comes in handy for recurring those banking essential functions. The customer prefer those human interaction for more important and irregular decisions, such as while taking those loan and negotiating the terms of the loan. That's all for now. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video.